Okay, today we're joined by sophomore women's soccer player Morgan Friday. Morgan, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hanging in there, staying healthy, doing what you can at this time.
Exactly.
Morgan was the recipient of our Female Athlete of the Year award at Sunday's Saint Sports Awards, which we presented virtually for the first time, and hopefully the only time. So, Morgan, when your name was announced on Sunday, what does it mean to you to be named the Female Athlete of the Year?
It means a lot just because I've been through a lot with injuries and I didn't really know if I was going to play soccer again. So I feel thankful to be able to get back to the place I am at. But I also owe it to my teammates because without our great season and making it so far, I wouldn't have had so many games to play in and score some more goals in. So I owe it to them for keeping our season alive. And I know without them, I wouldn't have scored as many goals as I did because they're the ones who usually get me the ball. I don't do it all myself. So I definitely owe it to my teammates, my family, but I know I also owe it to myself because I've been through a lot. But definitely without them, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
So obviously, like I mentioned, the sports awards were presented virtually for the first time. Everything is virtual these days, given the circumstances. So how have you been adjusting to the virtual world, both from an academic standpoint and then also personally?
Academically, forever, I went through to a boarding school, so we did a lot of our stuff online. We only went to class 2 days a week, and we had virtual school for Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I'm really used to it. So coming to college was an adjustment because I loved virtual classes. I finally got into a rhythm. So this is nothing. This isn't didn't really change much to me, and I love virtual classes, but I am missing the aspect of getting clinicals because I'm a nursing student. So that part's kind of hard, but it's crazy to see all the simulations that there is online that you can do to make up for the clinicals and how much I can improve even on the online stuff to help me when I'm a nurse one day. So, and kind of having a core group, I tell my teammates that all the time. Like being a nursing student's hard, so I have a group of about 5 or 6 friends that we talk every day, figure out what we need to study, make study guides. So without them, I don't think I would be doing as well throughout this as I am now.
How have you been? What have been some of your favorite shelter-in-place activities during this time?
Well, I'm on a little island with my family, so um, we on the island. There's only the residents are allowed right now, so we kind of there's a turf field right down the road that they allow you to go to because of exercise, and they have nets. They have like 20 nets. It's nothing like in Minnesota. It's free. You can go there, use all the nets and stuff. So we play 4v4. My family and Isaac, all of us, we play 4v4 every day with my little sisters who are youngest is 9, and then my dad and mom, and we play 4v4 almost every day, and we go surfing a lot, so that's been awesome.
So you touched a little bit about your boarding school experience. How has Saint Scholastica's virtual experience from an academic standpoint compared to that? I'm not going to say which is better, which is worse, but how have they adjusted from that face-to-face teaching aspect to now the virtual world?
The biggest difference for me is when I was at Shattuck, we had virtual, like so Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays was virtual, but none of our teachers recorded slideshows. They would just put the PowerPoint up. And if you had any questions, the teachers were required to be in their classroom for 8 hours a day. So on that Monday, if I needed a question or wasn't sure about the slideshow, I could go walk to the class since my dorm where I was living was like 100 feet from my class. So I would walk in there. So the difference being with Scholastica is that like my teachers are recording all the lectures, and most of them, almost all of them, reply to emails within like 2 hours during a school day if you have questions, and they're super accommodating. Since I didn't get my clinicals in, we had to write a paper about coronavirus on a nursing facility in Duluth, but I never got to go to a nursing facility. So the nurse that works there had a Zoom call for over an hour answering probably 50, 60 questions about what we were doing. So they're super accommodating, and our teachers are super helpful.
What has been some of your favorite classes during this period?
Um, Mine's definitely my HEC nursing class. They're kind of all the same. One's professional nursing, recreational nursing, and one's HEC. But HEC's for sure my favorite because it's more learning skills, and I love that kind of stuff. And right now is our OB unit, and I want to be a labor and delivery nurse when I'm older, like my mom. So, and that's my dream. So this unit I just love.
Awesome. Any advice you would give to your teammates, to any student athlete during this period in time?
Reach out to your friends, see how they're doing. I know for me, missing the soccer season was not as big of a deal in the spring as a lot of my friends who missed their whole season, like tennis. I have a friend who plays tennis, and I feel for him because he missed the season. But I know he's getting active, getting out there, and I think I need to do the same. Go out there and play soccer with my siblings because doing that is just as good as being with your teammates because it gets you ready for the season in the fall.
Yep, great advice. Great advice, Morgan. So that was Morgan Friday, sophomore women's soccer player, our female athlete of the year. And it also should be noted that the women's soccer team was the female team of the year on Sunday. So that's double congratulations.
Thank you.
Hang in there, stay healthy, enjoy Texas. Come back to Minnesota anytime. We'll welcome you back.
Thanks. I will.
So take care and good luck with your academics the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Morgan.